Hey guys, welcome back to Coffee Talk. I went to the coffee shop next to my place that I mentioned last time and got one of their new specials. They're doing like a dessert series, and I got the tiramisu latte. So it's got like some mascarpone, however you pronounce that, like cold foam, and some cocoa powder on top. It's nice. I gotta get myself some like actual tiramisu sometime. Actually, I'd really like to make some tiramisu with some flavor variations, like different flavored mascarpone, like chocolate or ube or pistachio. I also got a chocolate chip scone from there. Warmed up. Haven't had a scone in a while. Are you sure that would be okay? Yes. I mean, it would be really hard to pull off, but it's something that'll make the story different. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully and gracefully. I know. Hey, Gala. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? It looked like you were having an intense conversation. It's nothing. The coffee was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please don't let my presence interrupt you. Oh, don't worry about it. Although I need to interrupt my coffee for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? Can I have a cup of... You remember my remedy? Of course. Do you want to give it a try again? My last order didn't quite hit the spot. Remember, it's tea and ginger. The last thing is definitely a different ingredient from either of those. Okay. Remember, it has tea and ginger. Is there any way to look at, like, their order history? Because I do not remember. I'm going too long between recordings. I'm just gonna look it up. Okay, Milk. Oh, his last name is Had. Does it say that in his Tomodachi fandom? Is there a different wiki page for this? Okay, it looks like milk, tea, ginger. In that order? So, let's give this a shot. Wait. I can't do it in that order. Because I can't choose milk, or I can't choose tea after. Alright, we're just gonna give this a shot. If this doesn't work, hopefully I'll have another chance to do it. Galahad. Wait, this is the name of the drink? Or it's named after him because it's his remedy. Indeed. I have the same feeling. I've made a note of that mixture. Perfect. Anyway, please don't mind me and continue with your discussion. Oh, I was just, I think the tea place that's across the street from me has like a blue drink. I don't know if it's butterfly pea flower, but I'm hoping they still have that when I get around to Coffee Talk episode 2, so I can go get one of those for this. I'm sure they have like a hibiscus. But yeah, I'll have to get some drinks from there too. Don't worry, Mr. Gala, we're done for the night. You're done. I have a lot of new homework thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's gonna be a peaceful night then. That's mean, Freya. I can't remember Hyde's accent. I think it was kind of a little suggestion. Oh, come on. I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know. He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. Aw, come on. Oh, it's Bailey's. Bailey's is back. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Bailey's. Heya. Galahad's phone going off. How are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? My coffee was just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults. Sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? That score will determine which page you should go to. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know, it's not that original. But my target here is the mainstream audience. Huh? With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream, just like that Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. That sounds interesting. And highly ambitious, Freya. At least it's simpler than my other idea, which is making the novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards. What? I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world, and that's before even considering this sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finished it, okay? Alright. As McCoffee said though, I won't have the time. Getting normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story all about, by the way? You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. If you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. Assuming that's just coffee. Ginger. Does it matter the order here? I'm assuming that's a coffee latte. And okay. Thanks. Damn, this is good. Damn, that's good coffee. With this kind of drink making skill, I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here now is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. By the way, how are you doing, Bailey's? Still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? As in you're dropping the project? Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as in I've finished the job. I spent the last few days making sure it's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her. By using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finished your job by bullshitting her. The finest bullshit, my lady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now? No, I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Oh. Like you and Lua? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know. Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend. Still following. And that girl has a friend. The friend is the one I'm after. Ooh, okay. Got it. She was one of the hottest girls there, but everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? I don't want to get into details, but this succubus was super hot, and all the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player too. Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all. Because it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Lua was my friend's girl. Holy moly. This is getting spicier. The other girl's name was... let's just call her Rose. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes. Now, will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay. So I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much, but I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then, you know. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out and I got back just as Lua arrived. A total coincidence. We went into our place together and witnessed something surprising. What? Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Holy mother of moly. I saw the look on Lua's face, the disbelief, anger, sadness, and without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. You what? I got into a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I landed that one punch, and he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. More like she begged Cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easily. I was beaten pretty bad, so Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that, and I don't even remember the exact date, but suddenly that friendship turned into a relationship. That was one hell of a story. I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah, Lua came by a few days ago. How is she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, She's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument, though. With whom? There was this male model. A model? I didn't think she was the type of girl to go out with a model. Oh, they weren't together. What were they arguing about? Well, we were talking about your relationship. Lewis told us about the reason behind the fight, about your family stuff, and then this guy, Hyde, joined the discussion. What did he say? He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval, considering, what? You're willing to leave your own family. You would do that for her? Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or, I should say, most elven families. They all think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never, ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. Like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something elves would deem suitable. Unless you become the next Da Vinci. So when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy. Screamed like they were on fire. They told me I'd never be rich or successful. All that because you chose an art degree? You want to know the worst part? They blame Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about how her kind is ruining the country. Accusing the religion of worshipping the Dark Lord. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Whoa. I mean, come on, this is the 21st century. That's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family is racist. Tell me about it. Lua is the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, I would happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family. However, it may not be the same for her. Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume that person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yes, she's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? I never thought of it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. One day, one of you might regret your decisions. One day, you might use the "I left my family for you" card. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy. It will be hard work because life is full of storms. And marriage, it will not survive on love alone. Whoa, that's deep. We'll have each other, and that's enough for us. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured. Emptied their entire life savings for an $8 pill because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being half-breed. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Turn off the auto. Okay. I accidentally hit the L button. Anyway, I've gotta go. I apologize for my intrusion. No, thank you for your insight. I've gotta go too. Want to head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, McCoffee. And Freya? Bye. Oh, they're both out of here. What? You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. Oh, I'm on auto again? Wait. Are you going to write that in your book? Okay, auto's off. Okay. I think I hit it twice or something before. It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around? I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration? Sounds like a great idea. Cold drink? That looks tasty. Alright, a short day again? We'll read the news. Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. Coachella just happened, right? I saw pictures of people. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. WHO vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally. Alright. That's gonna be all for today. I think we're like halfway-ish through the game. Is that the deal? I don't know. Maybe we might be slightly more now, but next time there is another drink from the coffee shop next door I want to try. It's because it's like a vanilla cold brew with cherry cold foam, and there's this coffee shop that I only go to like once or twice a year because it's a couple hours away, and my husband and I'll go for like a weekend or a day or something. And this is getting to be a whole story, but they had to close because they couldn't reach an agreement with their landlord for something, so they weren't open when I went this year, and they only do that drink, like a vanilla cold brew with cherry cold foam, around February. So I missed it this year. And I was sad because I really liked it, and I don't know, that wasn't a drink I was expecting to like, but I'm excited to try the one here. that coffee shop has opened again in a different location in the same town, so I'm excited to go back at some point. So I want to get that drink. I want to also, the other coffee shop I like to go to, they have like monthly specials, so I'll have to see what their May specials are. And usually they have one coffee and one tea, but I'll definitely be grabbing that. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.